Developing tonight, the tsunami advisories for the Washington coast, the state of Hawaii, and most of the U.S. West Coast have been canceled more than 24 hours following Tuesday's massive magnitude 8.8 earthquake off the Russian coast. Video from the Kamchatka Peninsula shows a surge of water sweeping inland, although no major damage is reported. The quake triggered evacuations across Hawaii, with people packing highways in an effort to get to higher ground. Flights to and from the Hawaiian Islands were canceled but have since resumed. Washington, too, appears to have escaped any major impact from the tsunami. A Seattle seismologist calls it a relief, as many people on the coast had braced for potential flooding or damage. Couple's Jackie Kent got a look inside the seismology lab at UW, where they're tracking the impacts of that massive earthquake. Jackie, what did you find out?
Well, Preston, officials say that tsunami no longer posed a threat to Washington and Oregon. They are still urging people to get sign-off from local officials before returning to the beaches on the coast.
6 minutes time difference between...
Inside the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network Lab at UW, Lab Director and Professor Harold Tobin has been tracking the impacts of the massive earthquake recorded off the eastern coast of Russia, one of the largest in history.
So this just is an example of ours, but thousands of seismic stations around the globe have recorded this earthquake, and that's how we know so quickly that it's a large magnitude.
Choppy water at ocean shores, where roads and beaches shut down and people were urged to stay away from the water's edge. But overall, no major concerns along the coast of Grays Harbor County through the morning and until officials canceled the tsunami advisory. He explains the tsunami waves were hitting the various tide gauge stations along the coast, and fortunately, they shrunk in size by the time they reached Washington. But he says that comes with a warning.
Now, a very large aftershock could trigger a new tsunami warning. Just because it wasn't that bad this time around doesn't mean people should ignore those in the future. And these are all the tsunami waves.
He showed us the biggest waves recorded off our state were in Port Angeles at just under 1.5 feet. Tobin believes the earthquake shaking in Russia is comparable to what he and other seismologists believe could happen closer to home. And it highlights the work they're already doing. They are studying potential impacts of a future major earthquake in the Cascadia subduction zone they believe happens every 300 to 600 years, stretching from Northern California to British Columbia.
We could expect it to generate a tsunami, larger, similar, smaller than the one we just saw. We don't know yet, but we have to understand that we have to be prepared for a close-in one on our own coastline here.
And Tobin explains that seismologists will be reviewing the data from this latest quake from thousands of seismic stations around the globe for years to come. That's to help them better understand these types of events and also be able to hopefully send out tsunami alerts even quicker in the future. For now, live in Seattle, Jackie Kent, KOMO News.
Jackie, thank you. Tsunami watches and advisories like the one we experienced are pretty rare in our region. The last advisory for the Washington coast was more than 14 years ago, following the magnitude 9 earthquake off the coast of Japan. Some people voluntarily evacuated as a precaution, with tsunami waves of up to 4 feet predicted. Small waves did eventually reach the shoreline several hours later, but did not cause any damage.
As we mentioned, the earthquake off Russia's eastern coast measured magnitude 8.8, the sixth most powerful ever recorded. That dwarfs the last major earthquake to hit our state, that magnitude 6.8 Nisqually quake, which hit in February of 2001. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the Russian earthquake was 100 times bigger, but 1,000 times stronger in terms of the amount of energy released.
For more context about last night's earthquake and tsunami scare, we want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell. Shannon, what can you tell us?
Well, first of all, you heard Professor Tobin there at the University of Washington mention that we get these big quakes around our Cascadia subduction zone roughly every 300 to 600 years. Remember, over 300 years ago, we had that big one documented in Washington state history in the year 1700. It did cause a major tsunami around here, so it does happen. You can see the earthquakes reported today up and down the West Coast. It's totally normal. It happens every day. These are very small shaking activity that has been reported, and we have had some locally here at home, but just a reminder that we are very much in earthquake territory here along the West Coast. We did indeed have that tsunami come on through. You can see how it made for some erratic waves approaching the coastline of Hawaii last night. Even here at home, you have to zoom in way close to see it, but you can see the predicted wave a little bit different than what happened, up and down, and just a lot of churning warning there going on along the coastline at Westport. Right now we're back to calmer seas around James Island, but we still have some ongoing tsunami concerns, just like what we had here at home last night with an ongoing tsunami advisory off the coastline of Crescent City, California. Just concerned about the higher swells and the fact that some of the waves are still behaving in a little bit of a haphazard fashion. In terms of weather, we do have some concerns about fire danger. The thunderstorms are developing again, especially north of the Cooley Dam. We'll check on that and talk about how that will impact us as we head towards Seafair as well in just a couple of minutes.
All right, thanks, Shannon. That brings us to tonight's KOMO Pulse Poll. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen to answer this question. How prepared is your family for a natural disaster? You can see the live results here tonight. 49% say somewhat prepared, 34% not prepared, 17% say highly prepared. Well, good for you. We'll have another check of these results tonight on KOMO News at 11.